Hey everyone, and welcome back to some more Crusader Kings II with me, Mike Miller. Thank you for joining me. We are still threatening, so we are not going to war soon. We'd better switch to performing statecraft to speed this up a bit. Though our Chancellor is not the best. Do we have any better Chancellors? We do have a better Chancellor. So we will appoint him, and he will perform statecraft for us, which should help decay the threat faster. Also, what we should be doing is taking a look at the vassal inheritance warning, because there are some vassals who have worrisome lines of succession, but I think those are not a big deal, because those are just counts, so this should not be too bad. Okay, so I think we can get this started. People are leaving the defensive pact. As she is growing older, I can see that Adele could use some guidance in some of my experienced areas, but she must learn on her own. I looked upon the table and my mouth salivated at the rich odors. I felt the urge to fill my plate as much as I could, and the Beelzebub whispered, "Why not?" Indeed, we gained the trait gluttonous again. And again, I wasn't sure what to do when Satan himself whispered to me I should talk to one of the denizens of my dungeon. And this poor child will lose some health. And the county of Baalbek has been converted to the Catholic faith. Excellent. In fact, we should be proselytizing as well, most importantly in Jerusalem, to convert Jerusalem to Christianity. There is a group of carpenters in Irbid that are working together more and more, as well as taking on apprentices. This is a situation that cannot be ignored, and so you need to either approve of this carpenters guild to ensure you have a good reputation amongst the skilled workers, or you could outlaw them to make sure they are not an impediment to the local market structure. I will support the carpenters. Ever since your pursuit of wealth began and you started keeping a close eye on both income and expenses, your coffers seem to be filled to the brim more often than not. A thriving economy is good for the realm. We gain +1 stewardship. And one of my commanders has improved. And again, one of my commanders has improved. We can recruit a court physician, so our former court physician must have died. Do you have any candidates in our realm? Those are not amazing. So let's try the event. I hope I do not have to wait long. Your scouts tell of a Nestorian missionary that just arrived in Jerusalem. The missionary named Navid has returned after a long mission to faraway Cathay. The locals say he knows many remedies, knowledge he's picked up during his travels. He would certainly be a worthy addition to your court. He is actually not that talented and not a renowned physician, so I do not require his services. We will appoint the Bishop of Ardalon as our court physician for now. He's better than nothing, I guess. And a bank has been built in Mirabel. So let's upgrade the barracks next. The county of Arca has been converted to the Catholic faith. The church wants to organize a miracle play for a local saint in our domain. They seem to feel that it should fall on your shoulders to pay for it. That's not much, I'll pay for it. News from China. The status quo in China is over. China has recently been suffering from droughts and the people are starving as a great famine upsets the harmony in the divine land. The caravans and ships of the Silk Road have virtually ceased and the great Chinese artisans are simply trying to survive. China will not be able to assist its tributary states. Interesting. The county of Montreal has been converted to the Catholic faith, and the commerce hub has been built, so we will upgrade it to a bank. The county of Tripoli has been converted to the Catholic faith. And young Adele has finished her education in the ways of faith and learning. I notice with pride that she has attained nothing less than a masterful level of knowledge. Excellent. Young Adele is developing an arbitrary streak. It's showing more clearly every day. She should show more ambition. But she did not become ambitious, and she's homosexual. Can we arrange a nice marriage with someone? The King of Portugal. Why not? We'll arrange this marriage. And the defensive pact opposing us has been disbanded. So we can switch to sowing dissent again in Cairo. And we could potentially go to war, but we are not really that powerful yet, not powerful enough to take on, or maybe we are. We could potentially go to war with Sultan As-Said Baraka of the Bundukdarid Sultanate. However, do we have a nice casus belli? We have the invasion casus belli because we have the blood of Alexander, but this is once in a lifetime, so I'm not sure if it's worth using right now. Or we could go to a holy war. We also have some de jure claims on Antioch and Iskanderun. How about this guy? This guy is much weaker and he is mostly in the desert here. Can we declare war on him? Only the invasion. And how about the Ilkhanate? They are quite a bit more powerful than us. And we could only go to a holy war. So let's not go to war for a while. Maybe an opportunity will present itself. To the Honorable Emperor Baudouin VI, peace be with you, I have decided to accept your suggestion of a betrothal between Adele and King Alfonso IV. Okay. And a bank has been built. So let's upgrade the castle town next. As your force of gaining wealth grow all the more determined, you sleep less and less, and sleeping is not a profitable behavior. I must have more gold. We gain the trade stress, which is not good. My marshal discovered a new commander. Excellent. An education focus for Giselle. Stewardship. A blessed has passed. Philippe de Montfort lived a pious life, truly following the example of God. People have long wondered if he would be considered a true Christian or not. A large ceremony is held in Philippe's honor by the Pope to celebrate the life he lived. A virtuous exemplar of a true Catholic, the Pope will write his name in among the pious Christians of old. A bastion of piety in life, a stalwart example in death, blessed be his memory, once again in the arms of God. Blessed be his name. He was our vassal. A group of craftsmen has come to your court and shown off their work. They present you with fine goods, of which you are sure there would be a demand for in the realm. Noticing your interest, the craftsmen ask for some capital to start up a workshop, saying they lack the funds to do it on their own. This is a sound investment. The church is a greedy thing who always needs more alms, but I have deep pockets and it's for a good cause. Thinner wallet, but thicker soul. And there's a group of carpenters again that are working together. I will support the Carpenters Guild. Ever since your pursuit of wealth began, we've had this event already, and this improves our bonus to stewardship to +2. As I crumple and throw away another disappointing report, I yell at my servants demanding for more food. As of late, eating is the only thing that has provided me with some relief from the stress of leadership. Unfortunately, as my flabby chest and double chin can attest, this solution might be having long-term negative effects on my health. We need a diet again. And we can marry our child off. So let's do this. We lost our spy master, and the county of Homs has been converted to the Catholic faith. This guy will do. We'll send him to study technology somewhere. In Cairo, why not? It has not been easy, but I think I am finally managing to get back in shape. My diet is paying off. And the King of Castile wants to arrange a betrothal. He is quite powerful, though he is far away from us. Just as the King of Portugal I'm not sure if this is the best idea. I'm not sure if this guy will be the well, he is the heir of the kingdom. But I will decline for now. My liege, I have managed to sow distrust. Excellent. And a Sunni uprising has been declared on us. We need to crush them swiftly. Let's disband these troops. Let's take these troops. This is an overkill, but I just want to be safe. As he is growing older, I can see Miller could use some guidance. He must learn on his own. Let's appoint a commander here. Oh, this is the same guy. And we crushed them, obviously. The revolt has ended, and we will execute the guy. He was slowly flayed to death. And another of my commanders has improved. This prisoner of ours has excelled in his studies of stewardship. Okay. Can we release him? Maybe let's do it. Why not? Let's not keep unnecessary prisoners in our dungeon. Your steward comes to see you one afternoon. He explains that he has devised a plan to bring in exotic goods by setting up a trade route with a foreign realm. This would of course require a sizable monetary investment, but the potential profits would also be great. Let's organize an expedition. The time has come to outfit a ship for our trading expedition. The harbour master shows you a large ship with a sizable cargo hold that would be perfect for this job, but it does come at quite a hefty price. We will buy it. The word has spread that you're planning a trading expedition, and a group of priests have arrived at your court with a request. They are offering temple funds for the journey if you will allow them to come along. I cannot risk them getting in the way. It is time to set out on the trading expedition. Hopefully it will yield good profits to foreign lands. Your expedition has finally reached the realm of King Ballad. Your steward asks you what gift we shall bring forth as a token of friendship to King Ballad. 12 strong horses. At dinner you notice King Ballad of Berbera's face growing red with annoyance as he glares at your steward shoveling his food in with his bare hands. He's only acting in accordance to his religion. We have a high learning skill, so we can pick this option. After long hours negotiating and discussing possible terms of trade, you and King Ballad of Berbera seem to have arrived at a mutual understanding, and this will be a profitable agreement. Meanwhile, a bank has been built. in one of our baronies, so let's build the castle walls next. With the new trade routes set up, you return with the first batch of goods and sell them off for a nice profit. The influx of new wares will also benefit the economy for a long period to come. More money is always needed. We gain some gold, some prestige, and Jerusalem gets trade routes, which is great. And the moon has been growing full during the past couple of nights, and with your restlessness is growing. And with it, your restlessness is growing, I guess. You can sense it coming. It is time again, time to embrace the moon madness. What will the night bring, I wonder? You run through the night seeking prey. You eventually find it and you pounce. Tearing, slashing, gouging, all the while howling like the wolf you are. In the end, the panicked screaming stops. Blood, we killed someone. You wake in the morning, but you feel as though you hadn't slept at all. You vaguely remember having nightmares. You seem to have something wet and sticky on your chest. As you look down, you realize that you are covered in blood. It is clearly not yours, and you don't remember how it got there. There is something about it, however, that awakens a vague exhilaration in you. Strange, regain +2 martial. Your steward has brought in riches to your realm through his competent handling of the trading expedition, and he probably expects to be rewarded with a share of the wealth. Okay, we will reward him. And the county of Beersheba has been converted to the Catholic faith. A large merchant caravan from distant lands has arrived at the gates of your stronghold. Their leader, a jovial man of massive girth, pleads with you in a strange accent to grant them shelter from the elements of the night. Very well, let them in. As evening falls, the fat merchant sits by the fire and regales you and the rest of the court with stories of his travels. His appetite seems insatiable, but as you do not wish to prove a poor host, you order your servants to bring in a second serving. Tell us more about this mythical realm of Hindustan. Dawn breaks and the caravan prepares to move on. The merchant insists on leaving you a gift as thanks for your great hospitality. He shouts a terse command in a foreign language, and a young man comes forward. This eunuch will serve you well, the merchant says. His loyalty to you, his new master, shall be beyond reproach. He's nothing special. But I will accept the gift. Barracks has been built in Mirabel. And my marshal has discovered another commander. I will upgrade the barracks further. And we have fulfilled the ambition to see the realm prosper. I think this is a good point to end the episode. Thank you for joining me and see you next time.